everybody. Welcome to our service as we enter the season of Advent. And so it's only fitting that we start out at our Advent read. Notice there's 5 candles. The 4 candles represent 4 weeks, 4 Sundays of Advent. The word Advent means coming. And during this time, we focus on the first coming of Jesus, of course, when he came as a little baby in Bethlehem, and then also his second coming when he will come on Judgment Day. And each candle represents a different part of the first Christmas story. The first candle reminds us of the prophecy of the Old Testament, that throughout the centuries, God sent messages to the people of Israel through the prophets, telling them that someone was coming, a Savior, a Messiah. He would change things forever. So think of the Old Testament prophecies like Isaiah 7:14, behold, a virgin will conceive and bear a child, and so on. The second candle is the candle of Bethlehem, and it reminds us of the place where Jesus was born. Also, a prophetic passage in the Old Testament book of Micah. There was the message that the Savior would be born in Bethlehem. So as we begin Advent, we think of the prophecies, we think of the city where Jesus was born. We also think of at Christmas time of what? Of gifts. That's been something that's really taken off in the last 50 or 60 years, gifts. And now that we have things like Black Friday, we really think about gifts. We make our gift lists and so on. And when a person's younger, that's kind of an exciting thing, you know, because everybody wants to get gifts. I remember when I was little, I could hardly wait for Christmas Day and opening up my gifts. But you start to change a little bit as you get older, don't you? And it's not only because you're worried about how to pay for the gifts. It's also that gifts, you know, so sometimes you don't get what you want, or what you get isn't all that great. How many of us remember what we got for Christmas last year, or are still using it? But gifts, the gifts that we get at Christmas from the reason for the season, are a lot different. And that's what our theme for Advent this year is. All I want for Christmas is. And this week, our theme is, all I want for Christmas is someone to trust. Now, trust is a rare commodity these days. Who do you trust in? What do you trust? Can I even trust myself? But when we look at the Christmas message, we look at what happened, who came to this earth, all those questions are cleared up. And we realize that we have a foundation in Jesus Christ on whom we can trust not only in this life, but forever. We're going to begin this morning with beautiful hymn number 23, O Come, Emmanuel. And you'll run into some words and expressions that might seem a little strange. They're all based on those Old Testament prophecies of the coming Savior.